Good afternoon, my subscribers, my viewers, and my friends around the world. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. As you know, Kay's at work. She couldn't be with me on this vlog, and so I thought I'd share it with you. We started last night, but I had problems with my computer, which I had to call Apple and get it fixed and repaired. And actually, what it was just some files that I had to delete out of my Final Cut Pro. That's what I do my editing on. So I took care of that and got it rid of. So I'm ready to go. What I want to discuss with you today about is the title is Foreigners Be Aware. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you because it's things I experienced and things I was warned about, people told me about, but it never really affected me. But I did experience some of it. And I just want to share it with you. Now, I love the Philippines. Believe me, it's a beautiful country. The people are so nice and beautiful, friendly, and I have nothing with the country itself. But you know, every country has their bad elements. And I just want to share a few with you that I experienced while I was there. Now, I've been to the Philippines for about six times, and I never stayed over a month at a time. And when I stayed there, I stayed with, me and Kay had an apartment next to her mother's house. Now, they always would be schooling me about the problems that they have there and things that they have, things that people have not exactly against, but things they take advantage of foreigners about. And I just want to share one thing. We went to a wet market. Me and Kay and her mother went to a wet market. What a wet market is an outdoor market. It has a cover over it and everything, like I can't say tent, but it's an empty building that has fish, seafood, and has poultry, chicken, beef, whatever you want. It's wide open space. So she went there to get some baboy, what they call is pork. They like pork, and some chicken. And I love seafood. And when I went in there, I saw some big shrimps right there. Some big pond shrimps I wanted. So I told her, I said, well, let me have some shrimps. And I asked her, how much is it? And she said, she gave me a price. Now, they go by kilos. In the United States, we go by pounds. I'm not used to kilos, so she gave me a low kilo. I thought that was a good price. And their mother stopped her right away. No, don't get it. That's way too high. They charge you double the amount that they usually charge. Now, the prices are not listed on nothing there. You just tell them what you want, but the Filipinos that live there know what the price should be. I don't. I'm a foreigner. So I listened to her and I didn't get it. She told me this one thing you got to watch out for is that they take advantage of foreigners because they think foreigners are rich. They think you got a lot of money, and that's so far from the truth, you know. But foreigners, the money that foreigners do make here is more than what they make in Philippines, by far. So when you go to Philippines, they know you're a foreigner, they know you come here with money, and they're going to try to take advantage of that and jack the prices up on you. So that's one thing you should be aware of, really. If you're a foreigner, don't go there thinking, I'm going to get a good deal because I'm a foreigner or whatever your thoughts may be. They will take advantage of you and jack them prices up. Now, if you go to a mall somewhere where the prices are listed on every item, you're okay, because the prices are all listed. But if you go to an outside, I guess swap meet they call it, where there's a lot of tents and everybody got their little tent set up and they're selling their items and they're not marked with any price, they'll get you. They really will get you. So you got to be aware of that, you know. And another thing to be aware of is that if you go to, we went to, the whole family and I went to a place in Metro Manila where there's masses of people walking around. Everybody out there trying to make money, and they got their tents up selling all their goods and everything. But Kay wanted to go someplace to get a certain dress that she liked. And to get to that dress, you got to go to a little alleyway. I mean, it's so packed, and tents on each side, and everybody selling their products outside. So I was going to go back there and vlog and just take a little few pictures. And they told me, no, don't get out. Don't get out. I said, well, why not? Why can't I get out? He said, because if you go in there, they know you're a foreigner right away. You're tall, you stand out. And what happened is these little kids will run up to you, run and get in front of you and get your attention on something, bump up to you and say, excuse me, sir, and all that, while another will reach in your pocket and pull your wallet out, like pickpocket. And they're good at that. Those kids are good at it. They do it all the time, and they're good at that. And they're gone. The next time you come around, you fill your pocket, no wallet. You got to be aware of that. That's another thing you have to be aware of. And another thing, their father, they're so protective of me, and I appreciate that. They're protective of me. They don't want anything to happen to me. They watch me all the time, make sure I'm doing everything right all the time. I can't walk down the street filming in that area. Maybe it's not all over the Philippines, but I've never been all over the Philippines, just this certain area I was in Cavite. If you walk down the street filming, vlogging, whatever you may be doing, some kid may run by and snatch your camera out your hand, and they're gone. And so is your camera. And I can't run and catch them because my knees are messed up, but they can cut the little alleyways and hop fences and all that stuff, and you never find them. You'd be lucky if you do. You got to watch out for that as being a foreigner. And another thing they warn me about, when I'm driving a car through Metro Manila, I don't know if any of you been to Metro Manila, boy, it is crowded, packed with cars. And you come to a stop, and I like to roll my window down and video some of the people, the food stands and what have you. And if you're videoing some guy come up from the side of the car, a kid or a teenager, snatch your camera, and they're gone. You can't jump out your car and chase him. He's gone. So that's another thing you got to watch out for. Camera snatching people, And it's sad it's that way, but it is. And it's not just in Philippines. Like I said, every country got their elements. The United States got theirs, whatever they do, Europe, Thailand, or wherever. They got their little bad elements. And like I said, it's a beautiful country. I love it. I love the Philippines, and I'm going back. That's my wife's phone. But they're just warning me. Now, I've seen expats on other blogs that says the same thing. And it's sad it has to be that it's that way, but it just face it. Some people want to take advantage of foreigners, and I'm quite sure it's in other countries too, not just Philippines, maybe Thailand or those foreign countries over there. But this is what I experienced and what the family told me that lived there to watch out for. So when they took me over this place that in Metro Manila where all those people were at, I listened. I said, okay, well, if you guys say stay in the car, I'll stay in the car. I ain't gonna get out around them people. I don't want anything to happen to me. And I mean, when I say people, I mean masses of people, so tight, just walking right next to each other. So they're just a haven for purse snatchers and pickpockets and stuff like that. So I stayed in my car. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Just and I'm quite sure you have some tales you want to share with me. Maybe my experience is not what you experienced. Maybe you experienced something even worse that you'd like to share and warn me about. We're all foreigners. We got to stick together and share things with each other, and that go to the Philippines and you know, and hopefully we'll take heed to that and be careful. But there's also a lot of good things in Philippines too. A lot of good things. A lot of good places you can go. And like I said, I haven't really been over. I haven't really got around to different resorts and stuff they have there. The beautiful waterfalls, different lakes, the beaches. I haven't done that yet, but I plan to soon. Me and Kay. My wife Kay's out here. She got a job. She went to school and all that stuff, and she's working. But we're gonna get around to that. And I just want to share with you about what was told to me and what I actually seen. And you know, they got in the barangays, they got fences around the barangays in certain areas where there's security guards. You cannot go in unless you live in that area or you know someone real good, because of the purse snatching at night. Women getting purse snatched, guys getting robbed, and stuff like that been going on. It's a shame that's happening, but it's the way it is. So be careful when you go abroad to Philippines or any other country for that matter, you know. But I'm just talking about the Philippines because I've been there. It's the only international country I've ever been to, and I just want to share that little bit with you. And please subscribe below and let me know your thoughts and what you've witnessed in the Philippines. You know, good or bad, really. And let me hear from you. I'll see you next on the next Keith NK, my little Filipina. Bye.